Hey there, welcome to RightMessage. My name is Brennan Dunn, and I founded RightMessage back in 2017 to help companies like yours make their marketing more personalized. So congratulations first off on your new RightMessage account. You're probably now thinking something like, okay, where do I start? So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what the most common use case is for RightMessage, and that is to make it so when somebody joins your email list, you're going to find out a bit about who they are and why they joined and use that to segment your new subscriber. So I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how to set something up like what Justin Welsh has on his website. So when people come to Justin's website and join his email list, they're seeing a new subscriber survey where he's uncovering a bit about why they joined, who they are, what they're looking for, and so on, and then using that information to give them a better, more personalized experience. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to set you up with a new widget. So in RightMessage, a widget is how we add content to your website, which in this case is going to be a survey. For your new subscriber survey, this is going to be an embedded widget because we're going to want to add this to your existing thank you page, which is where you're sending people after they join your email list. So create a new widget and give it an internal name that has to do with where you think it's going to be on your website. So I'm going to call this thank you page embed. We're not going to worry about its theme. We're not going to worry about what it looks like. We just want to create the widget for now. So by default, all new RightMessage widgets are set up to show an opt-in form. We don't want to do that here because we want to have it run a new subscriber survey. So to do that, I'm going to have you click the swap for a different offer or funnel button. And then when the pop-up comes up, choose the funnel tab and then create a new funnel and call this new subscriber survey. Again, what you call it here doesn't really matter. This is just for your own internal purposes. Okay, so you have a new funnel. It's blank. It's not doing anything. So let's fix that. Let's start by creating two questions. So why did you join our newsletter? And what best describes you? Truthfully, RightMessage can ask as many questions as you want. We can ask different follow-up questions depending on previous answers. We can personalize how you describe each question based on what somebody's answered previously and more. But we're going to keep things simple for this demo. So we're going to have two questions that then send somebody to a specific product page dependent on how they answer these questions. Okay, so I'm going to ask my first question. I'm going to click new question and I'm going to have it say, welcome to my newsletter. How can I best help? And I'm going to add a few different answer options. Now we found that questions that have too many answers or have very wordy answers don't really get answered. So make sure that this is very simple. And I like to think that it should be something most people can do even after a late night at the pub. So with that done, I'm going to add quickly my next question and then we'll be ready. As I mentioned earlier, I want to take why somebody joined my list and I want to send them to a specific product dependent on how they answered. So they're going to answer that first question about why they joined. They're going to tell me a bit about their business. And then I want to automatically send them to a recommended product. So how I do that in RightMessage is I split off of that first question and then I just add redirects for each path in the split that I set up. And that's it. We've created our survey. You have a survey, but two issues. First, it's not on your website yet. And second, the data that we collect in the survey is not being sent up to your email platform. So let's fix that now. If you go into your first question that you asked, so if you click on it and click edit question, you're going to see that there's a tab for syncing. If we click this tab, it's going to ask you to integrate RightMessage with your email marketing product of choice. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to link my RightMessage account to my ConvertKit account. So once I've integrated RightMessage with my email product, I now need to map this question to data in my email product. So I've gone ahead in ConvertKit and set up a blank custom field called list goal. So I want to make it so that when somebody answers this question, that custom field gets populated with their answer. So I'm going to just quickly go ahead and map each of my answers to a specific custom value for list goal. It's pretty simple to do this. You only do it once, and you just want to make sure that for any question that you want synced into your email product, that you do this. Now, even if you don't set up syncing, On your RightMessage dashboard, you will be able to see statistics about answer rates and completions and everything else. But again, the whole point of RightMessage, I think, is to be able to get that data into your email product so you can send more targeted emails. Okay, now we just need to get the survey you've created onto your website. So this is going to depend on your content management system, but basically most of you probably are now sending new subscribers to some sort of page that has them check their email or, has a little welcome message from you or something like that. So what we want to do is we want to add the embedded widget that you've just created with the survey in it to that page. So when you're editing your widget, you're going to see that there's a tab called placement. When you click on this tab, you'll see that there's a bit of code. Take this code and paste it exactly where you want it on your thank you page. So you'll want to go into your content management system, edit your thank you page, and just paste this code in wherever we want the survey to appear. We're going to advise that on your thank you page, instead of just showing a survey by itself, make sure you have a bit of explainer text. Tell people why you're getting this information. You're getting it so that you can ultimately serve them better. So I would just recommend that you make that pretty clear. And now, assuming that the RightMessage tracking script is also on your website, we will automatically replace that code you just pasted with your survey. So anytime you make any adjustments or edits to that survey in RightMessage, that will take effect on your website. Okay, so you've actually done quite a bit now. You've created a brand new survey. You've asked questions about why people joined your list and a bit about who they are. You're taking the data that you collect and it's being synchronized in real time to subscriber records in your email product of choice. And then finally, after somebody goes through the survey, you're redirecting them to an appropriate product specific to them. So hopefully you can now see that you can really run wild with this. You can add more questions. You can change what happens at the end of the survey. You can really do whatever you want. But we recommend add a foundational kind of starting point. Find out why people join your list and find out a bit about who they are. And then start to collect this data. You can figure out what to do with it later, but at a minimum, start collecting it now. And the final step is just to make sure that when somebody does fill out an opt-in form on your website, that form is going to redirect them to your thank you page. We just need to make sure that the right data is passed to your thank you page for RightMessage to pick up on who actually is completing your survey. So this is going to differ depending on your form tool. If you use RightMessage to do your opt-ins, you won't need to worry about this. But if you're using your email platform's built-in forms or a third-party tool, you just need to make sure that you have everything set up. It tends to be pretty easy. Again, this is a one-time thing you need to do. So if you check out our Learning Center, you can get help there. Or if you really want to, feel free to reach out to our support team. We're happy to help you get set up. And that's it. This honestly is just the beginning of how you can use RightMessage to personalize your entire marketing. We're right now just getting you data that you can then use to drive targeted email campaigns, but you can also come back to RightMessage and show targeted offers and pop-ups on your website, depending on who somebody is and what they've done with you and what they've shared with you. And you can also change your entire website around. You could personalize your sales pages. You could personalize your homepage. You can really do anything you want with our product, but you've started where you need to start, which is getting data about each new subscriber who joins your email list.